Hello there, very good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining us for Citizen Weekend News at 1 p.m. My name is Bernard Ndong. This is what is coming up in the news program. ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi hosts elders from Western region to seek support for 2022 presidential bid. Anti-riot police barricade campaign venue for pro-Ruto allies in London Ward, Nakuru County. And 258 Makueni boys students sent home of alleged indiscipline. Right, let's get into it. And ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi is currently hosting Western Kenya region elders in a consultative meeting to discuss, among other key issues, Luhya unity ahead of the political transitional period, and in particular, the political future of the region. The meeting, which is taking place at Mudavadi's Mululu home in Sabatia constituency, Vihiga County, has brought together over 500 elders led by their chairman, Mzee Philip Masinde. During the burial of Musalia's mother last month, majority of Western Kenya leaders endorsed Mudavadi as the region's kingpin, vowing to support his bid for the presidency. The matter is expected to feature in today's meeting. Leaders allied to Deputy President William Ruto say they will not be shoved aside from the ruling Jubilee party. The MPs in the Tanga wing of the Jubilee party claiming the successes of the government will form part of their 2022 manifesto. The leaders adamant that DP Ruto not only helped the president win 2 elections, but also added him in the administration's achievement. Sam Ogina reports.
It is a grandstanding in the Jubilee administration, with the president asking those dissatisfied with his administration to quit. The Tanga MPs are sounding defiance. The president's tongue lashing construed to be aimed at his deputy for double speak. But DP Ruto's brigade say they will not only stand ground, but also carry on government's achievement into DP Ruto's 2022 campaign manifesto.
Lakini kitu moja rais, usisahau ile kazi tulifanya pamoja ya railway, ya barabara, ya stima, ya TTI, ya vijana. Hiyo ndio manifesto yetu ya 2022. Usifikirie ni yako peke yako. Itakuwa legacy yako kwenda nyumbani na sisi tutauza for 2022. Ama namna gani jameni? Kwa sababu wewe ficha kazi ya mtu. Hii ugali ya Jubilee tulipika sisi wote. Uhuru Kenyatta alileta unga, sisi tukaleta maji moto. Na ikisha kuwa ugali hakuna njia ya kutenganisha. Ama nyinyi mko na formula ya kuachanisha unga na maji sasa ile imeshakuwa. Hiyo ndio hii serikali ya Jubilee. Kwa hivyo mimi nisione saa nyingine watu wanasema ati serikali imefanya uzuri yote ambayo iko kwa hii serikali, hata sisi tulichangia.
The MPs campaigning for the United Democratic Alliance UDA candidate for MCA in Nakuru remained defiant that they helped form the Jubilee party, and thereby they remain key stakeholders in the party. Muranga Senator Irungu Kangata, the latest entrant into the Tanga wing, claiming the entry of opposition chief Raila Odinga in the handshake deal with President Uhuru Kenyatta has rocked the Jubilee boat from within.
Huyu mundu akitendawili kwanza ametuonyesha shida nyingi sana. Kutoka aingize mguu katika Jubilee, Keka akarusha nje. Kweli ama uongo? Kindiki akarusha nje. Kweli ama uongo? Kangata akarusha nje. Kweli kama uongo? Msipotengeneza nafasi katika hiyo meza, hustlers wameingia chini ya meza na wamenyamaza tu hapo chini. Wanaomba tu, wanasema fungueni nafasi. Msipofungua wanaamuka na meza, mtaona masahani na vijiko juu ya hewa.
The leaders were dismissive of the newfound political alliance of ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi, Wiper party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, Ford Kenya's Moses Wetangula, and KANU party leader Gideon Moi. Scoffing at the alliance, the MPs claim it is inconsequential.
Mwingine ako hapo Kabarak Hasongi, kwanza kaunti yake BBI ikaanguka, sijui atasema nini huko, hatuelewi. Sasa kama kaunti moja tu imekushinda, sisi hapa milioni 47 utatuweza wapi bwana? Watu Mungu katuumba sisi, utatuweza wapi? Kwa kazi yetu tunajua candidate mwenye tunashindana naye ni Raila Odinga. Hii watu walikuwa hapo wasiwadanganya, hakuna Kenya mpya wanajua. Sasa tumefurahi kuona kwamba Kalonzo na Mudavadi na Gideon wameshikana. Very good. Na tumeona Raila ndio ule anazunguka peke yake. Uhuru pia sijui anakampenia kiti gani, anazunguka peke yake. Basi wote sasa wanazunguka na ile maneno ya kusema Hasla ameanza campaign mapema, imeisha. Sasa campaign imeanza officially ya kiti ya 2022.
Tumesimama kidete na Deputy President William Ruto. Na si hawa watu habari wako hapa, hatusemi tukijificha, na sisi sio wale wa kusema mchana usiku wanaenda kwingine, tunasema mchana.
Unajua mimi ni mtu ya KANU, mtu ya jogoo. Lakini jogoo yangu nilikula Christmas. Sasa nimebaki tu na mifupa. Nimeambia ndugu yangu chairman yangu akuja achukue tu mifupa.
Samogina, Citizen TV, Nairobi.
And 258 Form 4 students from Makueni Boys in Makueni County have been suspended for a period of 2 weeks to pave way for investigations into alleged indiscipline in which candidates went on rampage, refusing to shave their hair. According to a police report released by the Makueni Police Commander Joseph Ole Napeian, the students, after their refusal to shave, went ahead and assaulted the school principal, Rafael Katana Diwani. Napeian says the principal was hit on the head with a stone and sustained injuries, but has since been treated and discharged. Police who were called into the school on Friday night contained the situation. Now on to the ongoing BBI process and public participation forums on proposed Constitution Amendment Bill 2020, where Nyandarua County concluded the forum with a vote on the bill set to be taken next week. Members of the public who attended the forum expressed their satisfaction over the manner in which they were taken through the document. During the final public participation, Kipipiri and in Olkalu, leaders, including Governor Francis Kimemia, called on the residents to ensure they continue reading the BBI report to ensure they understand its contents. Kimemia says county governments will reap the most benefits from the proposed changes.
Tofautisha BBI na siasa 2022. Wameona BBI si ya kutengenezea watu viti. Wameona mahali ambapo pesa zitaingia katika kaunti yetu, hasa kama Nyandarua County 4 billion 5 billion zitaongezeka katika kaunti yetu kutoka 4 billion mpaka 8.7 billion shillings, na pesa ambazo zitasaidia wamama, zisaidie vijana wetu na pia zisaidie wazee wetu kutoka 36 years mpaka 70.
Na hakuna siku viongozi hao wetu wote watatupotosha. So ile njia wametuonesha, basi tufuate. Ama sivyo? Wangapi wanaunga rais wetu mkono? Asante sana.
Meanwhile, Kakamega Governor Wycliffe Oparanya says he is confident that 24 county assemblies will pass the BBI bill as required by the law. He said devolved units were big winners as the constitutional changes have been given more money to counties. Oparanya spoke at the burial of a Kakamega County official in Shinyalu.
Alitambua kwamba hakuna vile ambavyo ataliacha, na ili jumia tukisema kwamba Mungu Mwenyezi aweze kuyo. Tumeambiwa kwamba wako na sherehe zake Mwenyezi Mungu katikati yetu, watu wanaanguka, unaamka asubuhi na
ngapi ambayo imechangwa na staff. Hizo pesa zingine na hii ingine, saa hii BBI iko na county assembly zetu, na ikitoka hapo itaenda kule parliament, senate na national assembly. Ikipita hapo ndio itarudi kwa wananchi kama sisi, ndio sasa tuweke msasa wa kutosha. But mnajua sisi ni waanzilishi wa BBI na tunajua yale mazuri ambayo iko hapo ndani, na tutaongea wakati huo.
Na mimi naona tayari counties 11 zimepitisha BBI, na mimi nawasihi hawa wetu wa Kakamega County wapitishe BBI mara moja. Tusiwe namba 20 namba 25 kwa kupitisha hii BBI, kwa maana kuna matunda yenye itatusaidia.
Communities in informal settlements in targeted areas in Nairobi County are benefiting from free access to adequate and reliable water supply, with 193 boreholes drilled and elevated steel water tanks installed in the Nairobi metropolitan area as part of a partnership between the Nairobi Metropolitan Services and the Athi Water Works Development Agency. President Kenyatta in the past 2 weeks commissioned the Mudhua and Kabira community water supply projects. Dokas Wangira tells us more.
If the tale of a place is the tale of its water, then Nairobi is no exception. Many of the residents living in informal settlements and underserved areas have had little or no access to a steady supply of clean water and have had to pay heavily for it.
Maji ilikuwa inatolewa mbali sana na maroli, na kama una uwezo wa kununua mtungi mmoja shilingi 30 ama 40, unakuwa sasa hauna maji baka ya kunawa hata ya kunywa.
The government, through the Ministry of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation, set aside 1.7 billion shillings to implement independent community projects aimed at increasing water supply to the vulnerable communities, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic.
Water has been coming, but not clean water. We've been also paying exorbitantly for the water because 20 jerrycan for 20 shillings, 20 liters jerrycan for 20 shillings. But at the moment we are now getting ease.
Kwa siku nilikuwa natumia 30 bobu kununua maji, lakini tangu tanki letu hapa nyuma yangu nimefaidika sana. Saa chipo lazima nikuwe msafi.
Wakati hii mvua ilichimbwa na ikawa inatoa maji. That is around the 9th May.
The project was implemented by Athi Waterworks Development Agency in partnership with the Nairobi Metropolitan Services and NMS. The project targeted high population areas in Nairobi, Kiambu, Murang'a, Machakos and Kajiado counties. 2.1 million residents across these counties can now access free water from the project, which is set to supply 41.3 million litres of water per day. 193 boreholes have been drilled and elevated still water tanks installed in the Nairobi metropolitan area. 93 independent community water supply projects within Nairobi informal settlements were finalized in July 2020.
We have built a water kiosk in every location of the borehole. Those water kiosks are managed by the youth of those respective areas. This is to cut down cartels of people who usually go and take water from government resources.
Working together with administrative and my team are duty-bound to ensure that the water which is being fetched here is not going to be sold, that it is the beneficiary who collects the water here, collect it at no charge for their own benefit and not resale.
President Kenyatta, in the past 2 weeks, has commissioned the Mululu Community Water Supply Project. The borehole is producing 15,000 litres per day and has 3 water kiosks serving a population of 14,000 people with free, clean drinking water. And the Kabiria Community Water Supply Project and Huruma Community Water Supply Project, which will serve 6,000 people each. Dorcas Wangira, Citizen TV, Nairobi.
The Food and Agriculture Organization says it will continue to partner with counties affected by the second wave of locusts. FAO Deputy Country Representative Hamisi Williams says affected counties must stay alert to ensure interventions to minimize the effects of the deadly swarms. He spoke during the launch of a program in Tharaka Nithi by Bayer East Africa to support farmers hit both by the locust invasion and the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Under the program, 150,000 smallholder farmers will benefit from seeds as well as assistance with market access.
But as we discussed with the CEC in the morning, the menace is still here with us, so we cannot rest pretty that the locust is gone, because this is a weather issue. It can be back any time. So what we have agreed on is a strategy on how we can stay alert all the times until we declare victory for the second invasion, which, as the country statistics shows, I think we'll be able to declare very soon. But for now, we are still here and we're still fighting locusts.
I think for today, we have brought on board Bayer to support the farmers through trainings, and that is what we are looking at today, the county government. And I want to thank all the counties that have been involved in this project. They have been very supportive. They identified the farmers, we gave the seed, and here we are. We have food on the table now.
At the moment, in this part of the county, the acreage is reducing, the one under cultivation, because the population is increasing. So farmers really need to have good seeds or certified seeds quality, so they can be able to get better yields from smaller parcels of land.